Greetings and salutations, Ravage Roger here. Have you been thinking about purchasing spark plugs from Amazon? Well, let me tell you about my experience. I ordered each of these spark plugs separately on Amazon, but all from the same store. I just hit the buy it again button when I could afford another one. And yes, I do mean afford, as each of these spark plugs cost me $60. Of course, I read the reviews, mostly positives with a few negatives stating they were upset thinking they were getting 4 spark plugs for the $60, not just one. I knew this going in and I took the plunge. Each box is marked with the proper label of the product I ordered. I see each has a different number, which I assumed was for inventory, so I never even thought of opening a box until I received all 4. When I finally did, I wasn't expecting what I got. I'm no spark plug expert, but something felt off. This definitely is no $60 spark plug. What the heck? This even says Autolite on it with the model number APP5224. Of course I looked this up. Turns out this is like a $7 spark plug, and all 4 spark plugs I ordered all came with the exact same spark plug in it. Not 1, not 2, all 4. I felt really cheated and ripped off at this point, of course. After this, I did a bit of research. Turns out there's quite a bit of counterfeit spark plugs on Amazon. Taking a closer look at these, I would say that these aren't even real Autolite spark plugs. Poor weld, Texas quite light, and some discoloration here. Like what I said, I'm no expert, but these aren't sitting right with me at all. So needless to say, when it came time to purchase the spark plugs again, I didn't trust Amazon to do that a second time. Yeah, Amazon made it right. They took all of my spark plugs back, even though 3 of the 4 of them were past the return window, and they did offer me a small amount of credit for a future purchase. But yeah, I didn't want to have to deal with that yet again. Now, I blame Amazon a little bit because this is supposed to be a reseller or an online store that they are vouching for, but at the same time, there's so many of these online stores that they are vouching for. There's obviously going to be a lot of garbage in with the good as well. But yeah, I just didn't trust this experience, so I did end up purchasing the spark plugs from a performance shop in my country where I didn't have to pay duty, brokerage, and they offered free shipping on this order of this amount as well. Well, thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.